NFL 23 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Rams at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. They'll roll, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to Najee Harris.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A They'll run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he rifles one incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
From the 31, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Aaron Siposs now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 43 yards. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He starts with a give to Akers. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now out come the Steelers. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On play action, they'll throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just...
And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This one finds Austin out right. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's
right. Stafford on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Holding offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. .13 yards remaining on second down.
Back to throw here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on the punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And now not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On first down, Stafford here. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here comes the Rams punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now Austin. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Good push up front and then run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen road.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Stafford's pass complete to Cam Akers. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Steelers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Harris.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window.